Next 17 days, and they're happy to have these three players in the lineup. One making his NHL debut on the right, that's Oskars Bartulis. He's up from the Phantoms.
May have seen number 3, that's Oskars Bartulis, his first National Hockey League shift. There he is, trying to knock the puck down in center. He'll go back and get it in his own zone. He's playing well with the Phantoms and gets a recall with...
You know, anytime you get a guy like Bartulis to come up from the minors, that's a bonus, because you know you've got the depth. Now, this kid could end up going to the Olympics. You know, he's playing in the American Hockey League, but he very possibly is going to play for Latvia in the Olympics. He's a big, tall guy, and for a long time they say, yeah, this is the year, this is the year, this is the year. Well, due to injuries, he finally gets his opportunity.
I think Team Canada and Team USA will be introduced and announced as part of the Winter Classic at New Year's Day. But at this point in time, not sure about the Team Latvia. Not 100% sure when that one's being
Very
announced.
true. Now that Sandis Ozolinsh retired, there's no locks for that team.
By the way, the Latvian team is top secret.
Is it?
Yeah.
But you'll get the scoop for us, right, Coatsy?
It'll be out late.
Yeah, he's always been a top performer with a man advantage, and he has got to start putting the puck in the net for this team. No doubt about that. Here's a shot by Chris Campoli that goes wide. The rebound spotted by Chris Kelly. Kelly turning it around behind the net for Chris Neal. This is the fourth line for the Senators, and they're much like the Flyers' fourth line. A lot of muscle and energy. Puck loose in front. And finally dug free by the Senators and sent back out to the point. Lee is there. Sen spending a lot of time in the Flyers zone here in the first 6 minutes. Neal around the other side. Now they centered in front for Kelly. Well marked by Bartulis. Phillips cleared it to center. Flyers will play it there. Past the midpoint of this first period, still no score. Glad you could join us. Comcast Sportsnet. The centering pass tipped away by Kuba. And Ottawa moves back with it. Ryan Shannon, the right wing dish. Nick Foligno. Foligno turning with it. And knocked down by Bartulis. Shows some strength there. Puck though dug free by Ottawa. And the pass out to Shannon. Former Duck. A Stanley Cup with the Ducks. Rolls it deep into the Philadelphia zone. Foligno tracks it down. Pass to the point, and there's Phillips. Back around. Behind the net, Regan. For Foligno, the angle drive may have glanced off of Emery as it went through the blue paint. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Flyers go to work in the offensive zone. Briere centering, looking for Van Riemsdyk. Went off Leclerc. Back out to Bartulis for a shot that ricochets wide.
Mightily depleted, to say the least.
Lost another defenseman in Brooks Orpik for a couple of weeks to a lower body injury. Already missing Letang and Gonchar on the back line. Deflection there by Fisher. That glanced wide. I'm not sure if that caught a piece of Emery or not, but it definitely changed direction on the way in. On the corner wall. Puck pops free. Fisher dumped to the ice by Carter. Play carries on as Bartulis moves up his pass. Played off the wall by Carter. Tried to sneak the puck ahead to Briere, but now he'll center this one. It ricochets back out to Bartulis. He'll send it to the corner. Out of the reach of Briere. Picked off by Van Riemsdyk. Back toward the point. Bartulis is there. Briere. Briere trying to reverse that to Betts, but it got caught up. 28 shots on goal in this game. Teams have had the puck in the offensive zone, but really good job by both clubs of keeping the respective offensive teams on the perimeter. And Pronger with the assist. Pronger picks up his second helper of this game, and he moves closer to the top of the defenseman in terms of points as he entered this game in the top 5. Senators pressing here. Flyers though get to the puck, and Powell moving it as far as the line. And now Bartulis will go across ice because he missed those 4. And Shannon floats one in that was knocked down by Emery and eventually covered. Hopefully no injury news to be updated on this night. So difficult. Flyers beginning a stretch where they play 10 games in 17 days. As Chichu moves up and turned it over to Bartulis.
Right on the top of the knee, Surrett limped his way over to the Flyers bench. Another strong game for Danny Surrett with his new partner. Oskars Bartulis is really showing nicely in his first National Hockey League game.
Giroux centering, but Richards was tied up. Yeah, Bartulis, again, as a defenseman and a guy like him who plays sort of as a stay-at-home guy, if he's not noticed very much, that means it's a good game, right?
I was just thinking the same thing on his last shift. He made a couple of real smart plays defensively.
Here's Campoli moving in. A blast up high and knocks the mask off Emery. But he makes the save. And all the fans here get to see Ray Emery as the mask came toppling off.
And all his fans back in Ottawa get to see Ray Emery. We'll listen in as Chris Campoli, the former Islander, fires this one. Ray Emery says, no problem, I'll just pop that in my glove and knock my helmet onto the ice.
Ray Emery 37 seconds away from a big smile as he is about to beat his former team. There's Kovalev with a pass. Fisher checked tightly. Good work again by the youngster Bartulis. The Flyers have won 5 in a row for the first time since last December. They move to 10-4-1 on the season. Ray Emery beats his former team.
Ray Emery in goal for all 5 of those victories as well.